Hey, everybody. It's episode 9 of Therapy 365. And today I am going to talk a little bit about couples counseling and 3 mistakes that couples can make when they go to see a therapist for counseling. So first thing to keep in mind, always avoid the mistake of not being open to the big picture of your relationship. So what this means really is, of course, everyone comes into therapy with an idea of what their partner is doing wrong, right? They have a laundry list of things that they would like to change in their partner, or that they think is not working for them, or the relationship isn't working for them in some way. But most times people don't come in having really thought about how they are showing up. So it's really important that you both, to have the best possible outcome, sort of go in with your lens pulled out a bit wider onto your relationship itself. And perhaps there's things you didn't even realize that are showing up on your end that are hard for your partner. So you can have the best possible outcome by making sure you show up being willing to look at your own role and hold a mirror up to yourself. Second thing is, you have to avoid the mistake of trying to rush the therapy process. It is very common for people to come in with a real urgency in completing the process, getting to the end of their goals, get through it as quickly as possible, move through it. And if you think about how long it can take for couples to have the issues that they do, like to be disconnected or to have resentment be building up as high as it can for them, imagine that it might take a little bit of time to actually unwind that. So going in and expecting it's going to happen quickly is a mistake. So settle in and allow adequate time to understand and address all of the issues at hand to make sure that you have real deeper, longer lasting change. So number 3, avoid the mistake of over-reliance on the therapist to change your relationship. So if you think about the amount of time you're with your therapist in the grand scheme of things, compared to the amount of time you were in life with your partner, it's really a very small fraction of time. And there's some great things that can happen within that time that can be guideposts for you, but you ultimately need to be the agents of change for your relationship. So keep that in mind, that the therapist is there to help uncover sort of dynamics that you aren't aware of, and that you need to see how you both are impacting the dynamic in the relationship. Look into maybe some historical underpinnings around that, like your family of origin or how you've done relationships in the past. And maybe that's showing up in your current relationship, but also giving you tools and suggestions for things that you can try on your own. So ultimately, you need to be the agents for change. And it's a mistake to assume that the therapist can be that change. I'm not kidding when I say that sometimes people come and they sit down in front of me week after week and literally just look at me. And I feel bad, because I think, oh gosh, they really are waiting for me to say something magical that's going to change their situation. And I'm just hoping that they can start moving themselves and be brave enough to do something different. And hopefully I'm going to give them the tools to be able to do that on their own. And it will heal over time with effort by both of you. So again, the process is a patient and open and proactive one. And if you settle in for it and have a good attitude about it, then anything can happen. And I've seen the most disconnected, hostile relationships come back together and be better than they ever were before. So until next time, thanks for tuning in and listening to this podcast. If you are looking for any other emotional health or relationship insights, you can check loveandlifetoolbox.com, where there's lots of articles and tools and tips there for you to see. Take care, and remember that at Therapy 365, you're always a work in progress.